I hope you're not hydrating, because it's your fault. Yes, it is. It's your fault, yeah, that you've got hosepipe bands. Yeah, I kid you not. What on earth are they going to come up with next? Who on earth are they going to blame next? Well, they're blaming the people who, well, have been working at home. You've been drinking too much water. Oh, dear me. Anyway, we're going for a walk, we are. Are we going to go left this time?
Yeah, you're a good boy.
I was. I shut the door, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't bad, is it? Oh, is your microphone working? Is your microphone a little light on? Because you keep wandering off. Oh, it's a little blue light. Oh, that's good. And I'm in the silhouette. Anyway, look, you see this over here? All right, I've got a complaint. I was going to say it's a molehill, but it's not. It's where Cameron's been emptying the grass bag. Oh dear.
That's not a molehill.
Crikey. I need to get a new scarf.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Someone been trying to get under the fence.
Oh, that's a good point. What's happened there? Why would somebody be trying to get under the fence? Oh, we better watch that. Do you get caught up on that when with the mower? That's you, the mower, and you cut the grass.
Well, I opened it for the mower. Maybe I haven't shut it properly.
It looks like that. I'll sort of get back down. I'll sort of get back. It looks like it got bent. Oh. Actually, that's a good reason why we should be putting that gate back on over there, the camper.
Yeah, maybe.
Because these little blighters, especially that little ginger one down there, that little Wally, he'd want to do a runner, he does. Find the local ladies. That's what he does.
The other two are very good. They wouldn't go anywhere.
Actually, Sebastian, Pandora, the white one, the black one, they, to be fair, they're pretty good boys and girls, really. Anyway, I feel like I'm constantly putting myself into shadow, and you can't see my beautiful face. Anyway, back this way, and I want to talk about, well, the fact that you're overhydrating yourselves and causing hosepipe bans. You hear that, Dom?
You talk about people peeing too much.
No, well, you're not. But you know, people who have, you know, been working from home.
Yeah.
They've been causing hosepipe bans because they've been drinking too much water. Yeah.
Or flushing the toilet too much.
It was obviously got nothing to do with the fact they haven't actually invested in the infrastructure, is it?
No.
And given it all out in dividends. It won't be that. Of course it won't.
I think there's a problem with water everywhere. I don't necessarily think.
What way are we going? That way? We'll stay that way. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll stay that way.
I think there's a problem with water worldwide. I don't.
Well, there's definitely shortages of water because at the end of the day, all the reservoirs are low. We've noticed it here, haven't we?
Yeah.
You know, it's
Oh well. Usually only needs topping up from our spring in the
because we've got a well, and in the last few years we've found that we've had to put water in the well because it feeds the house, you see, and we sort of pump it from the spring, and whereas we only used to have to do it once when it's really hot, didn't we?
August time.
And now it's like a regular, once a week we have to put extra water in.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't normal.
No.
I think we'll need to send her down the well to dig it deeper. What do you
I think so. I saw the colour you and Dizzy and Stefan were when I arrived here.
Really?
You were all orange.
We were orange. We looked like Wally. Gingery colour. Yeah, like the yellow clay.
All the clothes were orange.
It was a bizarre moment, wasn't it? Because it was like, it wasn't really like clay we're digging into, it was like shale. It's like, almost like slate.
Really, a dark orange.
Like a layered stone.
Didn't we actually
Not quite stone, but stone, do you know what I mean?
Didn't
It's
we
just
actually use it then to point the house?
Well, no, point the house. We used it in concrete.
Yeah.
I literally, basically, everything we dug out of our well went back into the house. Yeah, that's how eco we are, you see. Yeah, sorry about that, we were broke. But anyway, everything we dug out of the well went back into the house, whether it be clay, whether it be, we basically processed it, you know. The stones, the rocks, that shady type stuff, all went into concrete and other stuff, you know. Obviously, concrete isn't very environmental, is it?
No.
Not really. No.
But so.
Got to use something
why?
Fall down.
So why is there a water ban?
All right.
If it's not the people peeing too much and flushing the toilet and whatever else.
Every person, on average, uses around 180 litres of water a day. Do you know that?
Well, we don't.
Well, no, because you use wash machines and stuff like that.
Yeah, but we don't flush a toilet.
No, let mellow. No, we're doing the old dry toilet thing here, you see. So
Wally, this way.
So we don't do that because we're eco warriors, sort of. It's not always practical.
Wally.
But it's something you want to do a little bit of. Best that you can sort of like,
Well, that
reduce
saves
our...
a bit by not
course it
flushing
does.
toilets. We've got 2 toilets, we don't flush them.
No, we just let it mellow.
We just put sawdust in them or grass.
Well, no, we've got one commercial one, haven't we? Commercial. So composting toilets, dry toilets, and they've got separators and stuff in them. But yeah, they're quite clever things, really. Simple but clever. Makes any sense. Anyway, let's not talk about poo.
No. Where's Wally?
Grey water's the biggest issue.
Wally went into the hamlet.
Yeah, Wally, come on, boy. Oh dear, that'd be Coco would be there, wouldn't she?
Yeah, well, that's what he's gone to see.
He's going to see Coco. Oh dear. She's sniffing around that corner. I can't hear Coco though, so she'd be going loopy if it was Wally. I can't. Wally. Coco's alright. She's a little she's lovely. Oh, wait, here he comes. Are you coming, boy? You're not. No, you are coming. Okay, here he comes. She's a what do you call them? Oh, is it Parsons Jack Russell or something?
Yeah,
it's a rough coated like Jack Russell.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was actually Coco's the reason why we got a dog, because we liked Coco. We said, oh, shall we get a dog? And then we ended up with Wally. There's a bit of a story behind Wally, isn't there, Caroline?
Oh, you were doing a staircase.
Oh no! What happened? Let's start from the beginning of the story about Wally, and we'll get back onto our hosepipe bands.
Yeah, well, you were doing a staircase, and we were looking for a dog. But you didn't actually see him all the while you were doing the staircase, because he was a bit of a naughty boy, and he kept disappearing, I think.
What about the other part of the story, as in the original part of the story, as in, how we found Wally?
We found Wally on a on a
forum. That was France.
Forum.
That was called
Living in France.
No, France, Entree or something in France.
Yeah, something like that.
That was before Facebook started getting really, busy here in France, in the sense of, Facebook groups and stuff like that.
French Entree.
That was French Entree or something like that, wasn't it? And anyway, we saw this picture of Wally. Someone say, we want to rehome this dog. Wally in this case, and that's him over there, my little Wally boy. Anyway, he was only about 18 months old?
15
months old. And he was basically we saw him there, sitting in a picture of him, and he had this whopping great chain on his neck. Didn't he, darling?
He did.
And we thought, oh, poor little dog, he's got this whopping great chain on his. We didn't know how small the dog was then. The picture was a bit disorientated. It wasn't that obvious, was it?
No.
So anyway, we thought, well, I know, let's go and have a look. He might be able to save this dog. Anyway, I phoned up about this dog, and hence it'd be Wally, obviously, because that's what we're talking about. And and the guy on the other end of the phone, he says, "Ow, is that Marcus?" And I say, and it just clicked. Is that David? Literally 2 weeks before I called up about the blooming dog, hence Wally, I built the staircase previously, didn't we? We actually installed it 2 weeks
and I had gone
before.
I had gone to Limoges to the day because my friends were staying here.
Pretty cool eco-type staircase house. Yeah.
And I was gone to Limoges for the day because my friends were staying here.
Well,
you went to look at Wally and you said, I wouldn't get a dog without you. And we got back from Limoges and you turned up in your van and Wally was sitting on your lap.
He was helping me drive home. He was literally sitting on my lap all the way back. He was. Yeah, it was like love at first sight. It was.
Yeah, I think it was. We had to take him to a concert, we went
to a gig, didn't we?
Not a gig. That was.
Well, it was a fair group thing that I was involved with.
And Dizzy and Yasmin were in it.
Yeah, they were in it. And I used to do all the other stuff for it, didn't
they?
I?
Yeah, and you used to do the background and all that stuff, and they were in it. And we had to take him, and he sort of sat under the table, didn't he?
That was quite funny. That was. Yeah. And he was here. Oh, well, what about when the choir was on?
He was howling.
He was howling. The choir came on. That's actually what the choir was. They were singing. They're singing, but they're really quite funny. Anyway, he was while he was sitting there with his bandana on, he's a cool dog, you see. He had his bandana, didn't he? He did. And he was singing along to the music, like there's weird howling going on every time there's any songs. That's quite funny, wasn't it?
This was in May.
That was in May, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in August, you went to measure a door for somebody.
A door?
Yeah, and they had lots of dogs.
Oh, you talking about David?
Yeah. Where was their little...
That one. And Pandora's probably in a field, eating poo.
Oh, well, she'll catch up.
I won't be surprised.
She'll catch up.
It's very hot, isn't it?
It is very, very hot.
Yeah, God, I've been working in the garden today. It's
we
been way
went
too hot.
You went to measure a door.
I went to
and
measure
she
a door.
said, bring your family as well, and
Yeah.
we can have a barbecue.
Yeah, we did.
And there was 8 puppies there.
I don't think they're interested in the door.
No.
They're just interested in palming the dogs off on us.
Yes, it's getting...
Yeah, and then we ended up with this
And
one.
Yasmin wouldn't leave him. She was sitting with him all
We ended up with
night.
that one. Little Sebastian.
Yeah, and she ended
Yeah.
up having him for her 17th birthday.
Yeah. And then Yasmin left and left us with a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of how it works, man. It wasn't,
Yeah.
you know, when your kids have animals, you end up with all the expense and looking after them. He's lovely though, isn't he?
She was
To be
here
fair.
for 4 years with him. She made him into the silly thing he is.
He's a dopey dog. Yeah. But he used to, she cart him around when he's tiny, obviously he's a puppy.
She's
Yeah.
cart him in
Cart him around inside his
dungarees.
inside the dungarees. Like little limpet.
Yeah.
That was quite funny.
Anyhow,
I must
he
say.
needs to be talking about water now, I think.
Oh, we're back onto water, you think? Okay, where were we? Okay, right.
Apparently
so-
they're drinking too much. Making
So
too many
Sophie's-
cups of tea.
That's it. That's all that stuff because you're working at home.
Yeah. Yep, too many
Right.
breaks. All
Now, I don't know about you. If you're working in a workplace, wouldn't you still be drinking water? Or don't you drink when you go to work?
And you still be having tea and coffee.
And you still be having to. And quite
you still
often.
have to flush the loo.
And most people probably are actually going to, you know, working at a place which is the same water authority or company.
Well, I'd have thought so. Yeah.
makes sense, wouldn't it?
Yeah, Anglia Water.
Do you think he's
you
talking
wouldn't
bollocks?
be- Yeah, that's
I
what
think he's talking
it's a
bollocks.
load of rubbish, isn't it?
I think it's
Really?
absolute bollocks.
That is definitely a load
So
of rubbish.
this is the Safe East Water blames working from home for the hosepipe ban. Yeah, he reckons that the demand for drinking water has risen by 20% because you're working from home.
Maybe it's just hotter.
That's just silly.
Maybe might be the climate.
Well, the climate, obviously, that would make people want to drink more because you're perspiring more, aren't you? People get more sweaty bits as well, don't you? You might want to wash them. You don't want your sweaty bits, you know, getting all sweatier. They get stinky, and foisty. You know when you get, you know, when you go into a really old person's house and it smells foisty. Yeah, that's what it smells like. You know, isn't necessarily the really old person. It's quite often the furniture, actually, isn't it? When you go to
Foisty, you mean foisty?
Yeah, foisty. Yeah.
It's usually just old furniture.
Old furniture. Something you go into those antiques places and it smells all foisty.
sometimes. Yeah,
It's like mothballs or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's it. Yeah.
I'm keeping shadows on you. It's hard to see because all got
I
light
know
in my
the
eyes. Sun's in my eyes.
really
The sun is
warm
in my eyes.
Still, I mean, we've left it till 8 o'clock to walk.
Yeah, the
these
sun's quite
dogs,
low,
and
but it's quite nice
it's
light.
still really warm.
Quite light. Oh, and we're behind the hedge now. Oh, we get out a bit of hawthorn. Not hawthorn, what is it? Hornbeam. Yeah. Anyway, so the water company has blamed more people working from home post-pandemic for the new hosepipe ban. Yeah.
Maybe they're all bought spas or something.
Maybe even that, might they? Well, yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to have a tea break time and a dip in the spa. Maybe.
They might have done because they probably on.
But you know it's the same water, isn't it?
probably-
You're not always changing the spa water every time,
No.
every day, are you? I mean, it's silly.
No.
Well, the company's chief executive is David Hinton. He's right plonker. He said that people, yeah, exactly. He said that people working from home was a key factor behind the ban.
Wow.
And it has increased drinking water demand. That doesn't make any logical sense.
Wally.
Unless you're commuting out of that authority, out of the water company's
Yeah,
district.
but you wouldn't, would you? Like
No.
Anglia Water, how far did that cover?
Well, exactly. If it, in this
I mean,
case,
most
Safe East
people
Water.
would be working within a 50-mile radius of their home. They're not going. Some people do travel to London.
Yeah, of
and
course, but
places
most people
like
don't,
that,
Caroline.
but most
Not the
people
majority,
don't,
is
do
it?
they?
He's just talking out of his derriere, isn't he?
I think he is. Yep.
Do you think so?
Yep.
Do you know what you ought to do with his derriere? Shove a flipping pineapple up. That's what you ought to do, like Little Nicky. That film. You remember that film? Little
Yeah.
Nicky?
Yeah.
Little devil.
So what are they doing about
Adam
it?
Sandler. So what are they doing about it? Well, hosepipe
Just
bans for a
complaining.
start. Yeah, basically just complaining about the people who are working from home. Anyway, so he says here that the rise of working from home has increased drinking water demand in commuter towns by as much as 20% over a very short period, testing our existing infrastructure. And now I think we're getting to the nitty-gritty of it.
Oh.
Testing our
Oh, maybe they've
existing-
got leaks.
Well, there could be leaks, yeah. You know, there could also be carrots, onions. and-
No, leaks.
Oh.
Water leaks.
Oh, those sort of leaks. Like
Yeah,
leaky Sue
we've
leaks.
watched a programme before
No?
where they haven't done the repairs and there's like water spilling over everywhere.
Well, I've witnessed it myself actually. I've done jobs and stuff where the roads are bulging where there's been a water main gone. But anyway, it's just infrastructure. So the fact of the matter is that the money hasn't been going into the infrastructure. We all know that, don't we?
That needs updating and repairs.
But also 493 spills in one. This was November last year.
Spills was that?
You're basically when they pump poop into the rivers and seas. 493, I think it was.
Yeah.
In about 6 days.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Yeah. And it's and you wonder why there's a problem.
Oh.
You right?
Yeah. Can you go away?
I've got to go away. She ain't feeling very good.
Marcus, keep away from me.
I've got to tell you what she's doing. Oh, that's a good sign. There she flows. There she flows. Now, that actually makes me really happy. Do you want a dog leaf?
Don't tell people.
Come on. Oh, poor thing. Not very well, are you? No. Do you think she's got an infection again, do you think? Yeah.
Got a UTI infection.
She has.
Or kidney infection.
I wonder if that come picked up on the actual microphone.
I hope not.
Do you think I should check it before I post it?
Oh, yeah.
Just for you. Because I love you, see. Maybe. You should have got
I should have left you the mic.
Might make more sense. No, she's suffering a bit at the moment because she's you had this off and on for a while now, haven't you? Do you know what it is? She's doing her bit, aren't you, my darling? You're trying to prevent hosepipe bans. That's what you're trying to do, my darling. By not drinking enough. She didn't drink. Actually, to be fair, you don't drink enough.
Probably not.
And it's like today, I was like, I'll have a drink. And she hadn't. And she work in the garden, weren't you, weeding and stuff, and you didn't have a drink.
No.
But you feeling a bit rough now?
Hey?
You feeling okay? No, you're a bit rough.
I'm alright.
Yeah, better out than in though, I'll tell you. Quite, we're a bit worried actually, because with this thing you can get, problem you can get a blockage. And then you're sort of, up to the hospital. Have, what's it they call, a catheter or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, not nice. Could I do it for you?
You probably want to take a picture or something.
You know me well, don't you?
Well, I know when we had Yasmin and you wanted to video it.
I did.
My youngest child, I was C-section, and he asked if he could video it.
I did.
Oh no, not again.
It's only a string this time, darling.
That's good.
It's only a string. We walk
under it.
No, well, can we untie it? Because obviously, if we don't untie it, I think it can stay there. They shouldn't, because they're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to put it back again. They put the string down. It's just when they guide the cows, so they don't go one way or the other. So,
well, wait a minute, there you have put that across as well.
Oh, have they? Oh.
They've done both.
Why do they do both? That's a bit odd. So we've got the string go across here. The farmer does. They never put it back. That's for where it's supposed to be.
Unless you've got a knife, I can't do it.
Oh no, I've left the knife in the house. Go under it. Just go under it. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time. We'll do it next time.
Come on, guys. I know I've got to do
careful.
this, didn't I?
We're going to see whether or not she gets zapped. Now come on, boys, this way. Sebastian. There's one.
I need him out of the way.
Sebastian, this way. Come on, boy. Sebastian, over here.
Can you get him out of the way?
Pandora. They've moved the cows one field to the next. That's one. And the next one. I'd normally do this, wouldn't I?
Yeah. But you're holding that.
I'm holding that, yeah.
Out of the way! Marcus.
Hold it, just pull it tight, This way, guys, come over here, look. Wally, this way. Come on. Oh dear. Mind your legs. Because that will be on. Well, I can't hear it cranking. Normally you hear it when it touches the ground, it cracks.
Where?
Cheeky devils.
All done.
They got told off by the Mary for this before. Anyway, you okay now?
Yeah.
You didn't get zapped. I was just hoping I was going to get that on camera.
What, the sap?
Yeah. I did that once. When I saw Didier the farmer and his boy was there. And we've gone on about the barrier and stuff. And I grabbed hold of the wire. I sort of like shook a bit. Yeah, the lad, he's only young though. He's driving a tractor now. But anyway, he's yeah, he thought it was funny. Well, they're quite strong ones.
I've actually had a stab from them before.
Yeah, but they're quite strong, aren't they? They're not like the dog ones, are they? They're really quite potent, cause obviously for the cows and the bulls and stuff, and the bison. No, they're bison. Who we got? We got them all. Down this way, guys. It's cooler down here.
It's definitely cooler down here.
This is actually a shaman.
Yeah.
Part of a shaman. This is
cut.
Bit overgrown.
But probably need to cut.
I've got to come down here and actually cut all this back on this side. I've had permission from the area to keep this in check. I cut the grass, but probably doing it again now, don't I? You did it last week.
Yeah. Was it last week? Or
no, it might be actually about 10 days ago now. Actually,
I think it might be more than 2 weeks.
2 weeks, is it? So
that ain't growing that quick at the moment.
No, it's gone a bit
quite very dry. We really haven't had a lot of rain. Talking about the lack of water.
Yeah.
That's been a very dry June. June is
been very dry.
A wet month.
You see where I cut the grass, it's a bit yellow, and you see where they got the hay. So that's quite green. And they cut on the other side here with the machine the other day. But there's he also blamed Hinton geezer. He also blamed like low rainfall and what have you, and like I say the infrastructure. But they haven't been investing in the infrastructure, have they? No, they haven't been building new reservoirs. They haven't been maintaining groundwater. Yeah, fill the water tables up, so the aquifers, but also the back into the reservoirs. And the fact that when you dump poop, which also includes water, obviously, out to sea and into the rivers, it doesn't go back to the reservoirs again. It doesn't get processed, does it, into clean water? So it's a bit of an issue, I would say, because of the fact of a lack of investment. No, fly out the way. I keep getting jumped on by flies.
It's going to get worse, isn't it?
Of course it's going to get worse, because they haven't invested. They're saying they're doing more investment. It's just dragging behind us a bit. They're all a bit hot.
Dora!
Yeah, baby girl. It's like when they know they're on their way back home, they're on the home stretch, they slow down. Oh, Dad, everyone we want. We've got empty willies. Empty willies and fannies. Come on, Fanny Adam. There's Fanny Adam.
Wally, come on.
Yeah. Dora. She's lovely. She's a lovely girl, isn't you? How's that on your eye?
Oh, he'll come.
Get that off your eye. Oh, that's nothing.
He will
Smash your dog, little bum. Oh, dirty dog. He is gross. The white one. He keeps, getting a bit saucy with Pandora. Yeah. And then there's he does the old, what was his name? Lecter, yeah. Or with a Chianti or something, I don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's massive. He does that weird thing with his lips, doesn't he? Whenever he licks things he shouldn't. Yeah, dirty old bugger. So, so they haven't been, obviously, they haven't been investing in infrastructure is obviously a problem, which is a bit stupid, because, you're supposed to invest in future investment. Oh, thank you, darling, look at this. Into your bonus glove. Yeah. Hi, darling. Oh, there's blackberries coming on there. There's quite a few on there.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah.
They're usually about August.
Yeah. But they're there, though.
Yeah, there was a lot this year.
I'm not going to cut that back here. There's a big old trunk behind there. Tree fell down here, came right down here, right across here. And
they're everywhere, look.
The trunk is underneath there. And another one actually came down last year. Actually, what last year? When was that other tree come down?
Oh, a couple of years ago.
Yeah, okay.
That was hanging there for about a year.
Ages. It was just as you hanging on one little bit, resting on another tree. But as soon as it's a dead tree, you see. Well, that's going to go any minute. So every time we walk past here, we'd run. Going underneath this tree, there would have been, just over there actually. Not far from that stump. But they've obviously took it away. So he gets cows through, I suppose. He brings us cows through here, you see.
Oh.
And then through the rest of the shaman up there. Now we're going to a bit of land. Land is so cheap here.
As well.
It's ridiculously cheap.
This has grown as well.
Yeah, well, I haven't managed to cut it properly, have I?
No.
Because we had to wait the machine, I had to get some more parts for the machine.
Yeah.
And we've got them now, and we've done that 2 cuts now.
Yeah, probably.
So it's all a bit tufty where we've been cutting it. And that bit on the left, I've left it for a bit, because obviously, because I cut all this down, I want to make sure I left enough for the bees and that. But that's come to an end now, darling.
Huh?
All the flowers and they're all gone in there now.
I think that's the end now.
I'll have to be cutting that soon as well.
Yeah, I think that is on the way to be cut.
I'm not going to do all of it, done. I'm going to keep a bit. I'll probably keep the bits where the flowers are, really.
Yeah.
We've got the old oxide daisies and stuff in there. And that was a wash ribbon, it was. That and, oh crikey, star something, what are they called?
The
little white flowers.
The little white flowers.
Yeah, they're lovely there, aren't they?
Yeah. There was lots over there and there where we buried bugs.
Well, we're planting trees on this piece of land. Now, how are we going to plant these trees? If you look towards the shack over there, by Caroline's head, yeah, over there, that shack, and then it's going to be coming, sweeping around this corner here to there. But we want to maintain, we don't want to block the line of sight here.
Oh, I love this
so it's like a funnel, think of a funnel of trees.
I love this field.
You like this field, don't you?
Yeah.
And this area here, where it's all overgrown at the moment, that's all going to be trees up to the end there. And that's so we plant trees on here along with obviously our other field as well, which already started on. You love digging holes, don't you, darling?
I do.
She's like my chief hole digger.
When I'm feeling a bit better.
Yeah, not at the moment. You had a lot of problems recently, didn't you? She's always ill these days.
Wow. I had septus in.
Yeah, that's scary. Yeah, you lost her.
2000.
Another week of that, she's been gone.
2019.
Come on, guys. 2019.
June 2019. Before, you know.
That was yeah, that was frightening. Took a while to actually work out what's wrong with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's a flowers. Can't be on the cord now. They star something. Oh my goodness! I was tipping my tongue. These lovely sort of, yeah, a bit smaller now. It's like a shrinking. A bit like me. I'm like a shrinking violet. I am. Am I like shrinking violet, or you like shrinking violet?
No.
Oh. So yeah, so the trees will be coming from that corner, and they're going to sweep round from that corner, leaving access to the shaman up there. And down there, basically, you think of a funnel of no trees, and that way we can maintain the view into the valley, and also get access to the shaman as well, to that corner as well. So that's kind of the idea. But we plant about 1,000 trees on the 2 hectares land that we've got. So,
Pandora, Wally!
if you want, they're very big.
Come on.
The recoil on them is terrible, isn't it? Yeah. I'm going to cut this tomorrow, I think.
Marcus,
I've got some fuel today.
I need to go. Can you?
Okay, I'll sort that. They're not very obedient. Caroline, microphone. People don't want to hear you on the toilet. Or whatever you're about to do.
Au revoir, everybody.
Ta-ta. I've got 2 microphones today. I'll put that down there. There you go. Yeah, so that's our plan on today. Anyway, if you want to be part of that, there's a GoFundMe link down below. But you can buy a tree if you want, and we'll put a tree in the ground. Or we'll start on the field over there at the moment, and I'm making signs to go with the trees. So give you a name or maybe a memory of a loved one. Wally is such great recoil, hasn't he? I'm going to put him on a flipping recoil. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah, we'll put signs with the trees and what have you, but also even memory of a loved one, what have you, if you like, whatever you like, really, I suppose. But it's quite a nice project. It feels just a nice idea. I like trees, and so do the birds, and you can probably hear it. It's just nice just to sit out here, and you just, especially early in the mornings, they go loopy. I mean, literally, they just go absolutely bonkers. And also just as the sun starts going down, it's any moment now, they'll start going absolutely loopy. I don't know what they're doing. I think they're getting all frisky with it or something. But a lot of the trees, we're planting a lot of willow. Quite a few different varieties of willow we're planting, but also oaks, chestnuts and stuff. Yeah, deciduous trees that you'd find here in France. So anyway, I was kind of digressed somewhat, didn't I? Yeah. So Greg Clark, oh my giddy aunt, the Conservative MP for Tunbridge Wells, told that their only job is to deliver drinking water. But in my constituency, they have run out of water twice in 6 months. That's not a good sign, is it? It really isn't. And in Christmas, we had a cold snap, and oh crikey, and an unexceptional heat wave. So customers will be asking why they ain't got no water and why there's hosepipe bans. Well, then, quite frankly, you know, you need to push them, or I tell you what you've got to do: nationalise. Oh my goodness, they fell over. Nationalise the water instead of having Scotland, you know, instead of allowing them to suck the money out of the infrastructure, because you've got to invest in stuff, haven't you? You know, to keep stuff going and maintain what you got, you have to spend a certain amount of money. But when the area that you cover, you know, the population increases, obviously there's going to be more water needed, and also there's going to be more poop and other stuff. Yeah, you've got to deal with it, haven't you? And if you don't invest, you're not going to deal with it. We won't have the means to. And I know what they're going to say, well, the Victorian flipping waterway, sewage works and all this sort of stuff, but that's bollocks. If they can get your excrement, your extractions through that pipe to the rivers and seas, well then, quite frankly, they can get it to the actual sewage works. It's just the fact that the sewage works, for which they are 100% responsible for, they're not actually expanding their capacity. Not at the rate of knots they should be doing anyway. Anyway, it's time for me to go. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to walk the garden, you know. Yeah. Oh dear. So much to do. Anyway, I'm going to say ta-ta. So, have a lovely day. And you've got to support Johnny, do it on Patreon or buy us a coffee. And the links are down below. Oh, I think there's memberships now as well, isn't there? So, there you go. So, ta-ta. And have a lovely day.